This is a vintage bathroom. I'm going to guess mid-70s, somewhere there?
Actually, it was 1980 the house was built.
All right.
My wife and I are now looking at doing different remodeling in the house, and now it's time that we're going to go ahead and look at remodeling this bathroom.
The bathroom. I mean, Steve, I don't really have time to do a remodel today.
Well, that's really not why I wrote you. Wrote you about this toilet over here, the water hog that it is.
All right. Well, this vintage of toilet used 3.5 gallons for every flush. And in 1992, they enacted a law that said no toilet could use more than 1.6 gallons per flush. Today, we're going to change this toilet out to one that uses even less. The job starts by closing the shutoff valve down here, and then I want to remove the water from the tank and the bowl. To remove the water from the tank, we want to flush it. All right. Steve, why don't you come in here and just get the water out of the bowl using this turkey baster. I'll run to the truck and just grab the new toilet. Okay. To remove the toilet, we need to break this water connection down here at the shutoff valve. Good. The last connections to break are these closet bolts. There's one on each side. Now, these are so rotted, the only way I'm going to get them out is to cut them. So I'm going to hold back with a pair of pliers and cut it with a hacksaw blade. It's been rusted on for about 30 years. Let me see if I can snap it. Good. Now we do the other side. Okay. Steve, come grab this with me, would you? Okay. I'm going to pull straight up. Take that side. Okay. Just keep it level. Let's go. Right outside. All right, Steve, I'd like you to remove that old wax from the top of the closet flange and scrape it right into the newspaper there.
Wow, this is one messy job.
That's why I have you doing it. So here is your new toilet. Most of the modern toilets all use 1.6 gallons per flush. This one actually is a dual flush toilet. With this button, you hit it, it does a 0.9 gallons per flush, and that would be for liquids. And this button you push, and that's 1.6 for solids. Now you'll also notice that there's a different look down here. It's a much cleaner look, and there's no exposed closet bolts right here. They're obscured underneath this skirt. So with this toilet, we're going to have a different mounting system. With the old wax seal gone and the old closet bolts removed, it's time to make our new connection. We're going to use these. These are closet bolts. They're brass, they have a T-head, and they're designed to key right into the side of the closet flange like this. There's one on each side. Now, with this toilet, there's a little different mounting flange right here. I'm going to put a wax seal on the bottom like so, and mount it right into place over the closet flange. Now, the manufacturer provides us with a template. That'll help determine exactly where these blocks will go. And the blocks will be the way we secure the toilet down to the floor. Right about there, and now we want to make some marks and drill our holes. It's always important to use a sharp masonry bit when you work on tile. With the tile drilled, I'm going to replace the masonry bit with a high-speed bit so I can drill a pilot hole down into the wood. With our holes drilled, now it's time to install our mounting blocks. The wax ring makes a seal between this flange and the bottom of this adapter. We set that in place. It's always good to have the wax seal up to room temperature so it'll compress when we tighten it down. And to tighten it down, we have a couple of washers and a couple of closet nuts. And finish it off with a wrench. Okay, Steve, just give me a hand dropping the toilet into place here. Those two holes want to line up with those blocks in the back. There we go. We're going to screw through the toilet into the mounting blocks with these special brass mounting screws. When we're done, we'll cover it all up with a chrome cap. Now we need to make our connection between our tank and bowl. There's a water connection with a flexible supply. That'll go down through here. There's a gasket right here between the tank and bowl. And there's 2 bolts which will secure the tank. I'm going to drop that down into place. Good. And make a couple of brass nuts which have a washer on this side to make a watertight seal. And that'll secure the tank right into place. Now with our tank secured, we can reinstall our flush valve. Pretty handy being able to take it out of the way so I can make those connections. Connect the refill tube, and now we just make up our water connection. All right, we've got our water connection made. Now it's time to turn the water back on.
I have the tank top here, Richard.
Good, pop that right on there.
Thanks a lot, Richard.
My pleasure.